Hi everybody, welcome back to Makeup Therapy with Lauren and Sarah. And today is going to be something exciting for all of us. This is our very first impressions. So what we have in store for you is one that's fairly new for everybody, and that is my favorite brand of eyeshadow on earth, which is Kat Von D. She released the new Saint and Sinner palette. It comes with 24 shadows, and it's right on par up there with the price of our other limited edition stuff. And if cruelty-free means anything to you, this brand is vegan and cruelty-free, so it really does have a broad appeal for people. And on top of the shadow, we do have some first impressions on some really established products. So you guys might have seen reviews on these dozens and dozens of times, but they're new for us. And if you guys have similar skin issues to us,
right,
you know, our opinion might mean something. So we're just gonna throw our hats in there.
Yeah.
So the first real one I'm excited for is actually a compact powder. You always see me use loose setting powders because I felt like they always pressed in the skin a little bit better. But this one is a compact by It Cosmetics, and the name is super long, so if I butcher it, it's gonna be correct down there, so just take that over that. It's called It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. I might have switch some of those words, but it's supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to be a foundation that is a powder but also illuminating, and that usually for me is an oxymoron. So we're gonna see how it works. And then we have some highlighters. Now you guys hear me mention that the Essence Nude's the only highlighter you need. I still feel that way, but I know a lot of you like a lot more glow than I do. And so I decided to get some sampler sizes of some very popular highlighters. One is the Opal by Becca, and then the other one is the Laura Geller, and it's going to be the Diamond Dust. It's apparently limited edition. Ulta right now, if you're seeing this during the month of October, until the 14th, any purchase you make in store with this coupon, you can get a free sample of it, which for me is perfect because it's going to spoil on the pan before I use it, or she absconds it because I don't need it anymore. We have lips. I love the Maybelline Color Sensational, and so we decided to grab some of the metallic lips. You saw me use one in my Mask and Mingle, so that one's not demoed today, but I did grab 2 more shades for us to try out. I decided I didn't want to use my Kat Von D liquid liner for all my Halloween looks, so I grabbed an Essence one that I heard was actually pretty decent. So you're gonna see us attempt to do a wing with a different liner, which is kind of scary for me. I'm not perfect at it, so we'll see how it goes. Alrighty, so keep on watching. So I'm up first today. And first up is the eyeshadow. I'm really excited to play with this palette. Kat Von D has always kept her eyeshadows cruelty-free and vegan, so I was really impressed when I saw that she put so many red shades into it. If you're familiar with how pigments are made, carmine, the easiest and cheapest way to get a bold red color, is an insect or animal byproduct. So kudos to her for finding a way to do it, and that's why I chose to play with the reds today. And now, as you saw, I did put a warm matte transition shade into the crease and then a cooler brown into the outer V in order to create some depth, and I'm just patting the shimmer shades over top. And as you can see, the payoff with the brush is actually quite impressive for me. Usually my lid doesn't grab on to shimmer shades straight from a brush. I'd have to use my finger to warm it up. So I really do appreciate that I don't have that extra step and cleanup on my hands. I can go straight in with the brush now. And as I also worked from light to dark across the lid to kind of emphasize that depth even further, and then I popped in an inner corner highlight that was gold. And after looking around at it, I decided it needed some warmth in the crease, so I went in with the orange shade and worked that around the crease color and the dark brown, and really tied the look together.
I didn't want to hog all the daylight for Sarah, so I decided to take a step back and do most of my base off camera. So as you can see, everything's done except for my one under eye. So now I'm going to demo for you setting the Tarte Shape Tape with the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. That name is such a mouthful to say, but I'm really hoping that it can help set my concealer, maybe add a little bit of coverage, as well as, you know, brightening the area without making my pores exaggerated. So let's see. And being the creature of habit that I am, I decided to apply this the same way I would a loose face powder. So I took a damp sponge and pressed the powder into the skin with firm patting motions, then quickly brushing away all the excess. And you got to admit, it really did brighten everything up. Now that the under eye is set, I'm going to move into the lower lash line eyeshadow. Here I am laying down that matte brown I used in my outer V, and then brightening up the lower lid with that beautiful lighter red shade. And I'm going to extend that inner corner highlight down to the lower lash line. And next up are the Becca Glow products. Now first, I'm going to dab on some of the Skin Perfector onto the areas. I didn't apply too much powder, so I hopefully won't get any texture issues. And then I'm going to brush over some of the powder highlight while it's still wet. And this is what happens when you use a eyeliner that has a longer tip than what you're used to. I had learned during the Mask and Mingle that these lipsticks work really great over a complementary lip liner, so I paired it with a dark nude from Rimmel.
Ah, the moment has arrived. I'm so super excited to try these beautiful. Look at that. Look at that beautifulness. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try it. Ah! So Lauren didn't do her normal extra, so somebody had to pick up the slack. So I went ahead and did that today. And I also wanted to get in as many colors as I possibly could because I just cannot stand just the beautifulness of all those colors. And so I went more with a editorial look today. The most pigmented palette I currently own is the ABH Subculture, and so I was prepared for some fallout, and that was not the case with this one. I had no trouble at all with it. So I'm still new at setting the under eye, and before I've been using just a matte finish, and always really preferred that. Now this definitely does do what it says it's going to. It illuminates under the eye, and because I'm a glow queen and I really like my highlighter on my cheekbones, I kind of just prefer it there. And let's just take a moment to just appreciate just how wonderfully blendable these are. I mean, really, they're great. Now it's time to give me all the glow. And I'm glowing. And I'm glowing. And I'm going to glow some more. And you guessed it, still glowing. Hashtag no regrets. So I needed some help with my wing, and Lauren was going to help. And apparently the eyeliner did a first impression on Lauren and said, nope. And here's take two. I loved how this Gunmetal lipstick looked so well with the dark plum lip liner underneath.
So there you have it. You got to see all the products used, and just to give you a little wrap up, because I know we tend to gloss over some things while we're applying it. Satan Center palette, A+. Great pigmentation, goes on amazingly well. Wide variety of colors. I mean, you can pull a number of looks. You can use a neutral palette with it if you wanted to really like sparingly use the color. But you know, they're generously sized pans. It will spoil before you use all of it. So I think you're getting an amazing value with that palette. And with the It Cosmetics powder, I have never used a compact powder that, one, filled in my pores, and two, made my skin look glowy without looking greasy or oily. It really does hold up to its name when it says there's illumination to it, as you can see. I think it really does brighten up an area and makes people with drier skin a little more confident to use a powder on other parts of their face. So I'm going to be experimenting it with a lot. This powder actually, since I only plan to use it for setting my concealer, a little light, so I might in the future go buy a darker shade to try on other parts of my face. So I'll get back to you on how it's going to work in my desert. So we're going to hold on that, but for setting under the eyes, it's amazing. And Sarah, what did you think of the Essence eyeliner we tried?
Okay, so the Essence liner was a little bit thinner than I normally do. That was fine, but what I noticed was when I was applying, and then when Lauren was also applying to help me a little bit, the tip got a little bit dried out as you were using it. So if you were put it down for a moment to kind of like see what you wanted to do, or in between the two eyes, it was dry out. So you're wasting a little bit of the liquid in there. So that's just a tip on that one.
Next we did with lipsticks, because we're going to save the glow for last. But we did lipsticks. These are the metallic line of the color Sensationals from Maybelline. They are a great quality lipstick, but I noticed with most metallics that are in a cream form, I would personally use them as lip toppers over a good liner.
Totally.
So I just color in your whole lip with the liner, pop it on top. It adds a great bit of shine without looking patchy.
Whatever color's on the bottom, it kind of pick up
Yes.
a different color too. So.
Yeah, so you can get a wide variety of looks.
Exactly.
So totally love those, but again, I wouldn't use them if you're planning for them to be completely opaque. And then I believe the last one we used was the glow products. And Sarah, she's our queen of glow. I'll let her have her moment here.
Oh my gosh, I loved them so much. They complement each other so well. And my favorite one, it was a really long name. What was the name?
It was Laura Geller's Swirl Gelato Diamond Dust limited edition. So I don't know how much longer people are going to be able to get it, but
But that one was my favorite. It was glow from the heavens. It was absolutely beautiful. So.
yeah, and I actually didn't get a chance to use that one because I felt it would really clash with my look. It does remind me a lot of what Subculture's Cube should have been, but fell short of.
Yeah.
So I do see me utilizing it as probably a shadow topper. Now today, because I went with so many warm tones, I didn't want to pull in something icy and pink like that. So I actually tried out both the Shimmering Skin Perfector and the powder highlight for Becca's Opal. And as you can see, it does grab a lot. It's not highlighting my texture, which is what I'm surprised about. So this might actually open me up to using more highlighters in my looks rather than just always reaching for that nude one. But I think it's excellent, as everybody else on YouTube does. So that one I believe is worth the hype. So there you have it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from us, as well as follow us on our other social media. We're both very active in our Facebook group as well as our own personal Instagrams, and all that information will be down below. Thanks for joining us and have a great night. Bye.